on a quiet night as you walk alone on a dark road. Suddenly, you smell a sweet perfume as if it were the most beautiful woman walking by. You raise your head and see her there, standing in the darkness, smiling at you. But, wait, is she human? Or have you fallen into a trap to walk alone at night? It's the story of Al-Duwais, mercilessly. It is said that Al-Duwais was once a beautiful woman, but she was betrayed and wronged, and died filled with a desire for revenge. From that day on, she became a terrifying genie, punishing anyone who fell under her spell. But make no mistake, she is not like any other genie. She has a unique way of luring her victims. They say she appears to men as a beautiful woman, wearing expensive perfumes and the finest clothes. She walks with calm steps and smiles charmingly until her victim is drawn to her. But as soon as he approaches her, she suddenly transforms. Her face becomes frightening, her eyes shine like burning coals, and her sharp fangs emerge to devour her victim mercilessly. Some stories tell of a man in a village who decided to challenge the myth. He was walking in the desert at night when he suddenly smelled a strange perfume. He smiled sarcastically and said, "These are just myths," but he had no idea that what he saw moments later would change his life forever. A mysterious, indescribably beautiful woman appeared before him. Unable to resist her charm, he approached her, and before he realized what was happening, his voice was lost in a terrifying scream. The next morning, the man was found where he had been, but he was not the same. His eyes were open, and his face was filled with panic. But he didn't say a word, as if he had seen something indescribable. Salem says that as a child, he heard many stories about Al-Duwais, but he didn't believe them, until something happened that made him completely change his mind. One night, while he was sleeping in his room, he suddenly woke up to a soft voice whispering his name. "Salem, Salem, come." The voice was very faint, as if there was a woman standing outside his window. His heart trembled, but he convinced himself it was just a dream. He tried to go back to sleep, but the voice came back again, this time closer and clearer. He hesitated for a moment, then decided to look out his window. And when he lifted the curtain, he saw her, a beautiful woman standing in the darkness, her eyes glowing a frightening red, her smile a little too wide. And before he could scream, she disappeared in the blink of an eye. The next day, he told his family what he had seen, but his mother was horrified and told him it was Al-Duwais. If you had opened the window, you wouldn't be here right now. Now, let me ask you, do you think Al-Duwais is just a myth? Or is there truth behind this story? If you were walking down a dark road and smelled a perfume whose source you didn't know, would you stop? Or would you continue on without looking back? Tell me in the comments. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. We have more scary stories waiting for you.